All right, welcome to today's Culture Builders, which is also an article at tocculture.com. If you like the print version or the text version of these articles, be sure to subscribe to our weekly newsletter at tocculture.com. Why most accountability is ineffective in the long term and what really works. Okay, so the short answer is that most accountability focuses solely on changing behavior and not the mindset. Now, let me explain and use an example. Recently, a coach emailed me asking for my perspective about one of his athletes who was suspended for a week due to some inappropriate comments directed at a female coach. Now, the immediate reaction from the team and the community wasn't focused on the severity of the behavior. Instead, a debate arose on, was the punishment fair? Right? It was more around the severity of the punishment. Some believed it was, others felt it was excessive. The fact that people were debating the fairness of the punishment, it really suggests an opportunity was missed. The real questions people should have been asking are, what's going on here and how can this be a teachable moment? Instead, the accountability effort focused exclusively on sending a message about what wouldn't be tolerated. Now, while it's crucial to maintain high standards, the opportunity for true transformation, where the athlete learns, grows, and shifts their perspective, well, that was lost because the focus was only on the behavior. Leaders, especially coaches in sports, who focus solely on behavior modification, they often root their accountability measures in fear and punishment. They make a rule about a behavior. When someone breaks the rule, they become outraged and frustrated that an athlete would do such a thing. They yell, blame, and shame in an effort to force behavior change. They threaten consequences if behaviors don't change. They punish individuals for failing to change. You can enforce rules to regulate behavior and punish people for breaking them, but you cannot impose rules on what someone believes. And yet those underlying beliefs are the things that's driving the behavior. Traditional accountability methods, they may bring short-term compliance, but they fail to inspire lasting change because they don't address the mindset that fuels the behavior, nor do they help individuals explore the deeper reasons why they aren't meeting expectations. So transformational discipline, the kind of ability that leads to long-term change, goes beyond behavior management. It fosters a shift in mindset driven by a genuine care for the individual, not fear of punishment. So how do we achieve this? Well, step one is we get curious about why someone isn't changing their behavior. As Jennifer Garvey-Berger says in Changing of the Job, in order to be a good help on someone's journey towards transformation, you need to understand the world as they see it, not as you see them, end quote. Step two, ask questions to understand the root cause. Instead of asking, why did you do that? Try asking, what do you think about your actions there? Exploring their reasons and excuses is key to understanding their current mindset. Step three, guide individuals to self-reflect on the natural consequences of their actions. Encourage them to reflect on the consequences, intended or not, of their behavior on both themselves and those around them. Okay, raising awareness of these outcomes, these effects, can spark a deeper desire for change. Transformational discipline cultivates a new desire for change, one where individuals do the right thing, not out of compliance or fear, but because they understand and believe in its value. They see how these behaviors help them reach their goals and become the person they aspire to be. Step four, last step, enforce consequences that are solution-based and go beyond punishment. So instead of focusing solely on punishment, ask the individual and yourself, what are some potential solutions or steps you can take to address this problem? True transformation doesn't come from controlling behavior. It comes from understanding why the behavior occurs and then taking steps to change it for good. Thanks for listening to today's Culture Builders. If you're interested in working together or working with TOC, just so you know, I'm a certified executive coach and facilitator. I specialize in team culture, leadership, and character development. Been doing that in sports since 2017. I consult with teams, athletic departments, clubs, and NGBs committed to improving their coaches and developing their team culture. Feel free to reach out using the link in the details of this episode or at tocculture.com.